Hey everybody, I am back in another video, and I just want to talk about some stuff that I learned today um, about confusion in the city. In Revelation, it says Israel will start war with the Lamb, and the Lamb will overcome them. For Lord of Lords and Kings of Kings, and those who are with him are called, chosen, and faithful. So basically, um, the church is built on Christ, and the church will prevail, and we will win because we are built on God, and they won't win because they are built on they unbelief. They built on something that they created, So basically, like in the Catholic Church in the 1800s, um, they actually switched the Sabbath to Sunday. So, like they took from our God and then put they believed in one book, which is, the Holy Bible. They put it all together. They took out stuff out the Bible and put what they wanted to, and they had debates on whatever they wanted to, what would fit, you know, what they believed, what they wanted people to believe in, and took stuff out that they didn't want people to believe in. It contradicted what they believed in. And they basically did that to, you know, control like the whole world. So, and there's a lot of lies and stuff in that book. And, you know, you just gotta learn the true God. And like I'm trying to learn, I'm still studying and learning. And as I go on, it's just, I'm showing you guys and giving y'all updates on stuff that I learned, and, try to tell the people what I learned or whatever. And, that's what I've been learning. And I'm asking God to, give me the truth. And, just be thinking about a whole bunch of stuff. That's why we suffer. That's why we go through so much stuff, is because we've been living under a false teaching. They gave our ancestors, to go by, and they chose it because they wanted to be free. They wanted to be protected under, their laws and rules. And if they accepted that, then they would have been okay and safe. Basically, like runaway slaves, they was running away, and they took they beliefs and teachings as an agreement, you know. So, and it also say, you gotta be committed. Committed means being dedicated to the cause, and we have to search the scriptures to find out our cause, and then getting engaged with the cause. And being engaged is to restrict our operations from the world, basically. Like, basically, I'm trying to think of how to say it. Like, restrict basically means like uh, Christmas, Halloween, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, the Sabbath. Don't eat pork, or don't mix vegetables, and don't be unequally yoked. It's like certain things, God tell you to restrict yourself from. And women supposed to pray with their hair covered. But you don't always gotta have your hair covered all the time. But when you pray, make sure you keep your hair covered. And men is supposed to pray without their hair covered. So, and you gotta be engaged with the cause when you, read the scriptures and stuff like that. And then when When God tell you to call, you gotta be engaged, and then you gotta restrict yourself from man-made laws, and you gotta go by what God is telling you. And before you do all of this, just pray. You can pray to yourself in your heart peacefully. Just pray, Lord God, give me the truth, because I want to know the truth. And when I ask you for the truth, you will give me the truth, because I'm seeking your faith, and God will give you the truth. It's just you gotta have faith. You know, you gotta stop believing in stuff that you taught, because even it's hard for people to believe in, stop believing in stuff that they was taught, because that's all they know. But when you start seeing the truth, and when you start seeing stuff, everything start making sense. And if you start doing research and studying and stuff like that, and you will know the truth. And ask God to give you the spirit of discernment to know what's fake and what's not fake, and He will. You just gotta feel it in your heart. Straight up. So, and I'm just telling y'all, because I want to save lives. Like, I want people to know the truth. I want people to feel good about who they are. I want us to stop suffering in the way that we suffer, because we're praying to this other God that is fake or false, made up. They took some truth and then put some stuff with it. And we basically, or it's basically like disrespecting God, our true real God, by going doing the wrong stuff, and celebrating the wrong holidays and stuff like that, and praying to this God and all this stuff that they created. And it's certain things God gave us to do, we gotta go by. And some of the stuff is not hard, and things is to help us. You know what I'm saying? It's to help us. So I just want to save lives and bring people back to God with me. And I know God promised me, and He made a promise to you guys, that if y'all keep His laws, He will add everything, everything, everything. He give you everything your heart desire. He gonna protect you, and you gonna win victory. So number one thing is, when you do search for Him, you gotta listen. You gotta listen, and you gotta have faith, and you gotta keep His commandments. And for the people who stop believing, it's hope, for real. Because, when my baby passed away, I didn't know who to pray to. You know what I'm saying? I was in the ambulance that day, and I was praying to every God. I was praying to Allah. I was praying to Jesus. I was praying to Jehovah. I was praying to the Buddha. Because I was like, Lord, God, bring my baby back. Lord, I don't know your name. But right out at that moment, I just wanted God to hear me. I wanted to pray to the real God. I was confused. So that's what made me focus on learning who God is. So when I pray, He will answer. Even though God helped me get over that, and God blessed me with a baby, promised baby, it hurt it, and it did, made me feel like it's God listening to me. But God told me that He didn't work that way. He didn't work that way. So that's what made me start seeking His face more. And I started feeling the presence of Him. And, He started taking the grief and the blame, because I felt guilty about a lot of stuff. Because, I'm not perfect. I did things, but I didn't do nothing to hurt her anyway. People even said that. They started saying I killed my baby and stuff. I wouldn't hurt my baby. I love her. I love all my kids, any baby. But anyway, God just kept me strong through that, you know. Because when you lose somebody basically that's depending on you, you know what I'm saying, to protect them, it make you feel like you failed them. And God, touched me and came in my life, presence, and gave me strength and strengthened me. You know, he gave me strength and strengthened me to know that he loved me and my baby loved me, and I did everything I can to protect her. And it was just, it had to happen like that. And by me being selfish, you know, I was being selfish, you know. God needed her, you know, and she always her. Even though I miss her every day, and I got a little baby in her there, you know, make me think of her all the time, make me think it's her. It's in a void form, but, you know, they had my faith like this. So I'm saying, and this what made me seek this stuff. And God giving it to me. He heard my prayer, and He not going to hear your prayer and not show you who He is. Because if He know that you want to know who He is, He gonna give you that truth. If you know your heart is really seeking Him, if you really want to know, He gonna give you that truth. So just don't give up His hope, you know, and just don't build your foundation on sand. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be strong. You gotta stand firm, a solid rock. You know, and keep God's laws, and you will succeed. Even when you go through suffering, like I did. Even though I suffered, lost my house, marriage gone, it was, you know, doing stuff to me. My baby passed away. I was homeless, pregnant on the street. You know what I'm saying? My family was going against, some family going against me. I had nowhere to go. My mom, the closest person that I really loved, hurted me. And that I was supposed to count on us like I didn't have nobody. But, you know, I had a couple of people. And, like, God used people, too. God used people like, you know, my sisters, you know, some of my nieces, my family. You know, I had my family there, friends and stuff like that, you know. And even though God will take people that you would look to when you're in time of suffering, He'll take the people away from you so you can be able to focus on Him, trusting Him. Because that's all I had. That's all I had. And I learned when I trusted Him only, everything happened good. Everything started happening. I got a place, got my baby, you know. Had bought me a car. So even though all this stuff is, and everything is gonna be so good, but even though things do happen, it was a reason. And like I lost my car. God probably took that car because He know that it was gonna damage me more if I had it. You know, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably be out in the street or doing something instead of sitting here reading and learning who He is. You know, so all I'm just saying is I'm just telling y'all me and what I'm learning and stuff. So just keep the word, even when y'all suffer. Like I just said, y'all suffering. Like I suffered, lost my cord. It's certain stuff, you know, certain things that go on. People call children, the DFS and all of that stuff, you know. But God continued to bless me. God continued to use people to strengthen me. He go through people to come to you, touch you, you know. So just don't give up, you know. I ain't rushing nobody or nothing into seeking God. But all I'm just saying is just embrace the true God, and when you do it with love. You know, I don't judge nobody because everybody was sinners. I'm a sinner. I'm not perfect. But as long as you continue, even when you fail and fall short, just get back up and keep on going like I do. God forgive every day, you know, because I'm not perfect. I'm a sinner. God used sinners a long time ago. You know, in the process, He's going to change you. Your heart going to change. He's going to transform you. Ain't nothing going to be perfect. Just pray, and you got to just rebuke all that. And just stand firm and ask God to give you the spirit of discernment and just do it in truth. find him, seek his faith and truth. So one of the things is keep the Sabbath. And Sabbath is not Sunday. The Sabbath starts on Saturday morning at 12 a.m. to Sunday morning, 12 a.m. And you gotta have your hair covered and don't cook and just learn about God. Learn about everything, like who the true God is. Like I do. I learned about, I searched up who changed the Sabbath. And they changed the Sabbath. And they changed it because they trying to go against God. They want to stop us from receiving our blessings. It took God, I'm telling you. Just do your research. Look up who changed the Sabbath to Sunday instead of Saturday and why. And they also got the Pope admitting to changing it and why he did it. So just do your research, So y'all leave y'all comments down there, like my video or whatever. And follow me because I'm learning every day. And I'm excited about telling everybody, being a witness, and showing my progress. I'm testimony, and I'm a testimony in the making. Put it like that. All right, y'all.